So today I'm talking about Splatoon. Now I wish I was wearing my Splatoon shirt right now and had my Splatoon amiibo, but this was enough energy I had bringing this out, so I apologize. But I'm talking about Splatoon and why I think it is the best shooter this generation so far. Now by this generation I'm talking about Wii U, PS4 and Xbox One, and PC from when those were released till now. And the reason why I think Splatoon is the #1 game, actually there's a multitude and a culmination of different reasons why I think it's the best, but most of it comes from its uniqueness. 5 years ago, there's no way anyone would have predicted a game like Splatoon would have existed except for the creators, because it's just such a unique idea. And things like Destiny, things like Call of Duty 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10,000, 18 billion, and even the new Division game and other shooters like Battlefield and Battlefront, none of them quite picture the diversity and the originality that Splatoon does. And once a game has as much originality as Splatoon, then I'll have it as a contender for the best new shooter. But nothing really out there that is really new. We've seen space shooters like Halo, so Destiny doesn't really bring anything new to the table. Division brings new ideas in some way, but it's not diverse enough to where I can really put attention to it. I'm not saying these are bad games, and I'm not even saying Splatoon is better than these. I'm just saying, I actually am saying they're better than these. But what I'm saying is Splatoon is by far more unique. Now, these other games, like the Division, like Call of Duty, like Halo, and all those shooters, they might have better qualities such as graphics. But Splatoon doesn't have bad graphics either. It isn't, graphics don't determine the game, at least for me, okay? So you might have a great looking game, but if there's no good plot, no originality, no drive for me to play the game isn't fun, I'm not gonna care. I'd rather play a 16-bit game that's fun than a 400,000 gigabyte HD 5000 made in 2500 best looking game of all time. I'd rather play a game that looks like crap and plays like fun than a game that looks amazing and plays like boredom. And that's just the way it is. And Splatoon, in my opinion, is the most fun of any shooter of this generation. Just think about the diversity and the fun you have. If you haven't played Splatoon, what are you doing? You should go buy it. I understand. I have Call of Duty. I have Destiny. I have Battlefront. None of them are as much fun as Splatoon because all of them are the same. They're cool and all. Shooters are cool. They've been cool ever since 1980. But none of them have been as unique and as fun as Splatoon after 2010 because all of them have been the same. So Splatoon, you don't win by killing people. You don't win by blowing up towns and stuff. You win by spreading ink. Spreading ink. That's such an original concept, and I can't just bring it out anymore. I'm sure most of you that are watching are Splatoon fans, because most of my subscribers are Nintendo fans. But to the people who aren't Splatoon and Nintendo fans and are ones that typically go for more of the Call of Duty, really try out this game, because I agree, Call of Duty is pretty cool. There's some good graphics, some good game mechanics, but Splatoon has all these new and innovative ideas where you can't help but smiling while playing. There's squids that turn into kids and kids that turn into squids. There's Ink Territory Wars, where it's not just your normal go out there and kill someone. It's actually, there's some strategy into it. You have to know exactly where you are. You have to know what your other partners are doing. There's all these different classes. Yes, there's other classes in other games, but there's just different ways to kill people. In this way, it's different ways to win the game and have more ink in coordination with your partners. So it's not just, okay, there's a machine gun, I'll be able to kill 4 people at once there. There's a bomb that's going to blow up 2 people there. It's more like, okay, I have this really interesting gun that can have this much ink spread this time, but if I'm more in the back, I'm going to be needing a sniper type gun, because then I can shoot my ink far distance away and get their base. And there's all these different unique modes that aren't just like free-for-all and duo team and all these, like, just different ways of restating the obvious, which is go out and kill each other. It's capture the flag. It's go out and get this really cool lion mask thing, and then that thing also shoots paint, but you have to get it to the other person's base. There's territory wars. There's little ships that you have to carry from one stage to the other, and tower wars. There's all these different mechanics that you have never seen in any other shooter. And it's just so unique to Splatoon. And not only did they add these new mechanics and new ideas, but they also did it with the new Splatoon idea and art style behind it. Not only is the game style and the way you win unique, but also all the art, all the unique designs for all the squids and the enemies and the bosses when you play the story mode. Yes, there's a story mode. Most shooters don't even have story modes anymore. I'm looking at you, Battlefront. So there's all these unique characters that are so unique and so Splatoony, and even going to go and buy new boots for your Squid Inkling kit. You go and see this octopus guy with 8 different shoes on. Like, they're so unique and so pleasant to look at. Meanwhile, you just go out and, oh, there's that machine gun, I'll buy it. If that makes sense. I'm not trying to bash Call of Duty or any of those games, but I'm just saying there's such a uniqueness to Splatoon that you really don't get anywhere else, and it's just pure bliss, okay? It's just pure bliss, and I think Splatoon wins graphically in terms of animation style, because even if it was the same graphic capability of the PS4 and Xbox One, I don't think it really would have mattered, because, I mean, at what really extent does it really matter? Because animation-wise, when you're going into something that isn't realistic, graphics don't really matter as much as good designs, in my opinion. So, yes, the animations are really good, and they are really good graphically. They aren't to the scale of the PS4 or Xbox One, but I don't think it hinders it as much as it would for a real game. And I mean, like, real-life game. Like, I would see the difference graphically of a house exploding on fire in the real world on a video game than I would an octopus shooting ink across a fake animated stage. Graphically, I think it's more intense to get the realistic image more correct, if that makes sense. So I think Splatoon does what it needs to do graphically, and I don't think that really hinders it. I think gameplay-wise, it's the most fun game. There's all these unique game modes that actually are unique game modes, not just different rephrasing of a different mode. It's actually different modes. There's all these different ways to win. It's not just going out and killing. It's being a squid, dressing up your squid for different advantages, going out on a battlefield and just spreading ink and swimming in the ink to make yourself go faster, shooting ink on a wheel to make it spin and make it your own color, and looking down at the gamepad and seeing how much paint is on the field of yours, and you have to really be like, wow, I have to get on the move. Being at the end of the game and seeing, I forgot his name. It's the cat with the racing stripe thing, and he goes and it's like antsy, like boom. From the very start of the match to the very end of the match, it's just nonstop fun, and it's just something Splatoon, I think, never really ends. It's just so much fun, and it doesn't bore me because it's so unique. It's not every other shooter. It's something unique, and that's why I think it's the best shooter around. Another reason why Splatoon is better than these other shooters, you have to spend $50, $60 for a season pass for the Fallout 4, Division, Destiny. You have to rebuy the game for a couple new features. Battlefront, I already say that. Call of Duty, Black Ops 3, all these games now, you have to buy season passes to get new data and new gameplay and new maps and new guns. Well, guess what Splatoon did? Every single week, there's a new gun or a new map or new something for free. You don't have to buy more. You bought the game, okay? You spent your $60 on this game. You shouldn't have to spend an extra $50 for some bonus content. Splatoon and Nintendo gives you this bonus content for free like it should be, because it's bonus content, not buying the whole game over again. Because any way you look at it, the $50 season passes the $50 of season pass content does not equal the $50-$60 worth of content you got for the whole game, because it's a whole game compared to bonus content. The bonus content should not be the same money, $60, as the game was, because it's just bonus content. It's not a whole new game, it's just bonus. And Splatoon did that phenomenally. Not only does Splatoon do that great, but it also has community events, things that really make you go out and have fun with people online. Like, all these games now are starting to go on Wi-Fi and through the internet. And I don't think any of these shooters did it quite as well as Splatoon. Why? Because Splatoon actually has community events where you can pick a side. For example, Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue. Pick which side you agree with, and then you find other people who you agree with, and then you play. On one night, all the stars come out and all the art. You can make art on your Splatoon game. Put it on the Miiverse. You can see your art on the Splatoon game, and everyone else can see your art. And you just have a fun community time while playing Splatoon. I've never had as much fun playing a shooter than I did when I was playing Splatfest. It was the past versus the future, and I just had a blast. I've never had as much playing a shooter, or really almost any game. It was probably my top 10 favorite game moments was doing my first ever Splatfest, because you're in this community with people that are so nice. Like, if you go on the PS4 or an Xbox One and you join a group chat with someone, there's going to be more F words than good job or that's cool. While in Splatoon, yes, it might be a little more childish, but there's people who are genuinely nice to each other and want good for each other and want to win. They don't want to hate and kill each other like they do in other games. And again, that sounds like I'm bashing other games, but Splatoon just does it so well. And I could go on for another 50 minutes, but I don't want to waste your time. Overall, I can look at any other shooter and I can say it's not as good as my Splatoon. Splatoon is so revolutionary in terms of design, in terms of gameplay. I really have not had a gaming experience quite like Splatoon. And it's been so much fun. And I think it is my favorite Wii U game. Even though I've spent a lot more hours playing Smash and Mario Maker, Splatoon, I've had genuine, just amazing hours and hours of fun gaming. Something I can't say about other games, that I've felt that I've had the same experience throughout the last 15 years the game has existed. It's just slightly improving every time, and that's games like Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed, which isn't really a shooter, but and games like that keep coming and coming and coming, but there's nothing new or revolutionary to bring. Just a couple new guns or a new mode that isn't really a new mode, just a different way to kill each other. There's no unique things going on there. So that's why I think Splatoon is the best game. It's very unique. Its art style, its gameplay, everything is just so Splatoon. It's something you don't get any other game. So, thank you for watching. If you agree or disagree, I really don't mind. I'd like to see your opinion. I'm open for arguments. I like arguments because it's better to get your energy and your thoughts out there than keeping them in and just be like, I hate this guy. He thinks he thinks Splatoon is from the Wii U is better than my PS4 Black Ops 3 Special Edition. Well, tell me why you think that. I think my points are better because I haven't heard your points yet. So comment down below. If you like this video and want to hear more Nintendo news and discussions and other gameplay, I actually have a Splatoon series I'm slowly starting. I have 1 episode so far. I have a couple Mario Maker episodes too, so make sure to go check that out and subscribe. I'll see you guys later. This is Niko and me. This is Niko, and this is Matrico, and I'll see you guys later.